Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the last class we discussed how to find the surface area and volume of different solids, namely your cuboid, cube and cylinder. Also hollow cylinder, solid cylinder and hollow cylinder. Then we have already discussed how to find their surface area and volume. Okay. Today let us discuss how to find the surface area and volume of other solids, namely your cone, your sphere, hemisphere, spherical cell, etc. Okay. Children, you know what is a cone and how it is generated. Cone is a three-dimensional solid. How this solid is generated? By revolving one of the sides of a right triangle about one of its sides. You know what happens when one of the sides, if we revolve a right triangle about one side, how a cone is generated. You know this thing in class 9. So today let us discuss directly what are the formulae to find the surface area and volume of a cone. Okay, see. Now this is the figure of a cone. See, this is the height, this is the height, this is the, you see the base. This is the base of the cone is a circle. Okay, having radius say r. This is height. And what about this height? This is known as your slant height. You know what is slant height? Slant height means it is the line segment joining the vertex. This is the vertex of the cone. Vertex of the cone to the base. Any point on the base or plane. If you join the vertex of the cone to the plane circular end of the base, the line segment so obtained is known as your what? Slant height. So there are two heights in a cone. One is height, the other is vertical height and the other is slant height. You know, this is a right triangle. Suppose A is the vertex, O is the center. You see, AB is the slant height of the cone. OA is the height, OB is the radius. This is clearly. This is a right circular cone. That means the height is perpendicular to the base or radius of the base. So it is called a right circular cone. So this is a right triangle. AOB. How to find slant height? Now the first formula is slant height. How to find slant height of cone? You see, slant height L equal to R square plus H square. You see, square root. You see, the square root of your height, the square root of the square of radius plus the square of height will give you the what? Slant height. Okay, this is the formula to find slant height. Then you know that in a cone, you see this is the curved surface and this is the plane surface. So a cone is a solid having both plane surface and curved surface. Then what is its area? What will be the area of curved surface or curved surface area of a cone? You know what is the formula? Curved surface area, it is pi r into L. It was discussed in class 9. Pi r means radius, pi is a constant whose value is nearby value is 22/7 and L, what is L? L is the slant height. So if you are given the slant height and the radius, you can easily find the area of curved surface of the cone. Okay? Then what is the total surface area? Total surface area of cone will be curved surface area plus area of base. Area of base. So curved surface area is pi r L plus area of base means it is a circle. So it is pi r square. Area of circle is pi r square. So area of base of the cone is pi r square. Now if you take common pi r, it will be L plus r. You see. So pi r into L plus r. This is the formula to find what? Total surface area of a cone. Then what is volume? What is the formula to find volume of a cone? What is the formula to find volume of a cone? You see, you know that the volume of a cone is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. The relation between volume of cone and cylinder is what? Volume of a cone is 1/3 the volume of cylinder. So if you know what is the volume of cylinder, already discussed, it is pi r square h. Okay, so volume of cone will be 1/3 pi r square h. So volume of cone, you see, volume of cone will be equal to 1/3 the volume of cylinder. That means 1/3, 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, so these are some formulae on cone. If you remember, you can easily solve any question on surface area and volume on cone. Okay, now let us discuss about sphere. Sphere and hemisphere. See, children, we already know what is a sphere. Sphere is a what? It is a curved surface. Sphere is a curved surface. surface. It has no plane surface. You see, you know how to draw the figure of a sphere. See, look at this figure. Okay, this is a circular end plane. This plane is a circular end having center suppose O. This is your radius R. Now see, this is also radius R. This figure. What does this figure represent? This figure represents a sphere, which is another solid. Okay. Now, as I told you, sphere has one curved surface. It has no plane surface. As sphere has only one curved surface, so its curved surface area, whatever is the curved surface area, that is also the total surface area of the sphere. So, and you know what is the formula? What will be the curved surface area or total surface area? You see, total surface area sphere. You see, in case of sphere, as the sphere is a curved surface, its curved surface area and total surface area are same. So, which is equal to how much? You know what is the formula? It is 4 pi into square of the radius. 4 pi r square. It will be the formula for surface area, total surface area as well as curved surface area. Then, what is the volume? How to find volume? What is the formula? I hope you must have remembered how to find volume of a sphere. It was there in class 9. Volume of a sphere. It is found by the formula 4 by 3 when radius is given. When radius of base is given, we calculate the volume of a sphere by using 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the formula. 4 by 3 pi r cube, where pi is 22 by 7. Okay. And it can also be, you see, in place of r, you see, as you know, 4 by 3 pi, in place of r is half the diameter of the sphere, you see. So, in place of r cube, you write d by 2 whole cube. Now you simplify it. It will be 4 by 3 pi into, this will be d cube by 8. Okay. Now you do the simplification. So what you will get? You will get pi by 6 d cube. You see, this is another formula. When the diameter of the sphere is given, we can find its volume by using this formula. Pi by 6 into d cube or pi d cube by 6. So the volume of a sphere can be found out using two formula. One is pi d cube by 6, the other is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So this is about sphere. Then let us discuss about hemisphere. So what is a hemisphere? Okay. What is a hemisphere? This is another solid like your sphere. Now look at the figure of a hemisphere. Suppose hemisphere. See. Now see. When a sphere, let us draw the figure of a sphere once again. See. Suppose this is our sphere. Now see. This is the center. Now you join this. Suppose this is O, this is A, this is B. Now look at. Now the diameter of the sphere divides the entire sphere into two equal halves. So each half is known as a what? Hemisphere. You see, this is one hemisphere. Look at this portion. This is hemisphere and it is another hemisphere. Okay. Now, so we can say that now this became a hemisphere. This is the figure of a hemisphere. This is the radius of the base and this is also R. You see. Okay. This center. See. Now this is the figure of a hemisphere. Okay. Now look at. In case of hemisphere, the radius itself. In hemisphere, radius and height are same. Whatever is the radius of the base, that will be equal to the height. Whatever is the radius of the base, that will be equal to height in a hemisphere. That means in a hemisphere R and H are equal. Okay. Now, how to find? See, look at. This is the curved surface. Look at. This is the curved surface of the hemisphere. So what will be its curved surface area? Now, curved surface area of hemisphere will be, you see, as I just told you, hemisphere is half of the sphere because the diameter divides the sphere into two equal halves. Each half is called a hemisphere. So if the curved surface area of a sphere is what? 4 pi r square. Then curved surface area of a hemisphere will be how much? 4 pi r square by 2. It is 2 pi r square. So it will be 2 pi r square. This is the formula. This is the formula to find curved surface area of a hemisphere. Then what is its total surface area? You see, total surface area. What will be the total surface area? So when we find the total surface area of a hemisphere, we have to find the area of this curved surface. You see, this is the curved surface and area of this plane end or the circle. Area of this plane end or circle which is equal to pi r square. That means if we add area of the curved surface to area of the circular, plane circular end, then we will get the total surface area. So total surface area will be 2 pi r square plus pi r square. You see, area of curved surface is your 2 pi r square and area of this circular region is pi r square. So it will be 3 pi r square. You see. So this will be the total surface area of a what? Your hemisphere. Then how to find its volume? Definitely its volume will be half the volume of what? Sphere. Okay. So the volume of hemisphere will be half the volume of sphere. The volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So take half. So it will be half into 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of sphere. Now if you simplify it, you will get 2 by 3 pi r cube. You see, 2 by 3 pi r cube will be the volume of what? Your hemisphere. We will use this formula to find volume of hemisphere. So this is all about hemisphere. Then another one is your spherical cell. Okay. So what is spherical cell? See children, what is spherical cell? Look at. It was also there in class 9. Look at 2 spheres. Let us consider 2 spheres. You see, the outer sphere and the inner sphere. Suppose the outer sphere is having radius, not circle. We are discussing sphere. Spherical cell. You see, take 2 spheres having the same center. Okay, but different radii. Suppose this is the outer radii of the outer sphere, capital R, and small r is the radii of the inner sphere. Okay, then what will be the formula for outer surface area of this cell? This became a spherical cell. Okay, this is a spherical cell which consists of 2 spheres. One is outer, the other is inner. If 2 spheres have the same center but different radii, then we call it a spherical cell. Now how to find the outer surface area? Outer curved surface area or outer surface area only? You see. So what is the formula for outer surface area of a spherical cell? You see, outer surface area. See, what will be the formula for outer surface area of this spherical cell? You see, now the outer surface is having radius capital R, so it will be 4 pi r square, capital R square. Okay. That means in a spherical cell, the outer surface area will be found by using the formula 4 pi into capital R square. Capital R is what? Capital R is the radius of the outer sphere. Okay. Now, this is the outer. Now, what will be the volume? How to find? Similarly, inner surface area, you see. You can find inner surface area. It is 4 pi small r square. Okay. Then what will be the volume of this spherical cell? What will be the formula for volume of spherical cell? You see, the volume means, you see, our spherical cell is having 2 spheres. One is outer, the other is inner. So definitely we have to find the volume of the outer sphere and then volume of inner sphere. Then we have to take the difference. That means volume of outer sphere minus volume of inner sphere will give you the volume of what? Your spherical cell. So what will be the formula? So volume of spherical cell, you see, spherical cell will be equal to outer volume, means volume of outer sphere. What is the radius of the outer sphere? Capital R. So volume of outer sphere will be 4 by 3 pi capital R cube. What will be the volume of the inner sphere? 4 by 3 pi smaller cube. So take the difference. 4 by 3 pi smaller cube. Now you take common 4 by 3 pi, it will be r cube minus r cube. Okay. So this is a formula to be used to find the volume of what? Your spherical cell. This is outer surface area of spherical cell. Inner surface area of spherical cell, it will be 4 pi small r square. Okay. Our spherical cell consists of 2 spheres, 2 solid spheres, namely outer and what? Inner. Okay. So children, these are some of the formulae to find surface area and volume of different solids. Okay, I discussed in the last class, I discussed how to find surface area and volume of cuboid, cube and cylinder. In this class I discussed how to find surface area and volume of what? Your cone, then your sphere, then hemisphere, then spherical cell, etc. So with this we almost completed all the solids. How to find the surface area and volume of different three-dimensional solids. I discussed everything. Okay. So in the next class we are going to discuss how to find the surface area and volume of a combination of two or more than two solids. That means when two or more than two solids are combined, how to find their surface area and volume. We shall discuss in the next class. Children, I hope whatever I discussed in this class you must have understood. If you remember all these formulae, you can easily solve any problem on surface area and volume. Okay, so we shall discuss more thing in the next class. Children, I hope whatever I discussed in this class you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.